Hi, I'm Ruby and this is Cathy, and we are going to be offering a mini workshop on how to work with self-criticism compassionately on March 10th. And it's a mini workshop because it's only 35 minutes with 10 minutes of optional sharing at the end. And we thought we would make this video today to show you a couple of techniques that we'll be covering in our mini workshop. And by the way, we're opening it up to drop in, so it's just $15 for the mini workshop, and you get the recording so you can join even if you can't make it live. And today what we're going to demonstrate to you are some techniques that you can use to work with yourself compassionately when some challenges are coming up. So maybe you feel like your feelings were hurt, or you're feeling vulnerable because of that, or because of maybe letting yourself down. You're noticing you're being critical, you're noticing some negative self-talk. These tools are ones you can use in any of those situations. And not only will we be looking at how you can work with these self-compassion techniques, but also using your hands, using the sense of touch to give yourself some love. So I will start with a little example for you. So as some of you know, I'm about to go on an 11-day trip to Maui with my family. And of course, I left so many things to the last minute. So last night I was in bed feeling anxiety. I felt like all this anxious energy in my heart. And my self-talk was like, how are you going to get it all done? Why didn't you do more stuff earlier? Oh no, you're going to let down Zach. You're going to let down Cathy, all these things. And so one thing I could do in that situation is put my hands over my heart and just talk to myself as though I were talking to a wonderful friend. And I might say something like, take a big breath. It's okay. You're doing the best you can. You're doing your best. It's going to be okay. Even if you maybe don't get everything done, it's going to be all right. You're going to have a good trip. You're going to fulfill your commitments in the best way that you can. It's okay. And I would just breathe right into my heart and feel the soothing warmth of my hands going into my heart. Maybe I would come into a little mantra. It's going to be okay. You're doing your best. It's going to be okay. You're doing your best. I'm going to pass it to Cathy, and she's going to lead you through this process.
So thank you, Ruby. So maybe just take a moment and think about something that you're feeling bad about. It's maybe something that happened today or the day before, or something that you tend to do all the time. For an example, you could look at maybe some negative self-talk where maybe you drop something on the floor and then you say, oh, that was such a stupid thing to do. And that's really expressing negative self-talk. And maybe something else you could say instead to yourself that would be more in a positive, comforting way would be to say, oh, I must be tired. Maybe I need to take a break. Maybe I need to rest. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed, and so then maybe it's a good time to take a walk or make yourself some tea and take a compassionate break. Another thing that can be very helpful too is looking at yourself in a more in the greater perspective of common humanity. And maybe you can say something like, I'm not alone in this. Everyone experiences something like this. Everyone is challenged or suffers this way. And often that can help as well when we acknowledge to ourselves that what's happening, maybe the mistake we made, everybody makes mistakes. And that can help sometimes too. And then there's other ways you can use soothing touch to comfort yourself. And so you could actually hug yourself And, just even if you feel like rocking back and forth, or like what Ruby's doing, this can feel very comforting, putting your hands at your cheeks. And, Ruby showed putting your hands over your heart, but you could also try a hand over your heart and one over your stomach. And sometimes just even putting a hand over your forehead or even massaging your forehead or your pressure points here or in your head, even rubbing your hands. Some people just do that naturally in a way where they comfort themselves, just massaging their hands. So I hope some of these tips were helpful for you. And Ruby, if you could just remind everyone when they can join us in our next session, that would be great.
Yes, so the link for registration will be below this video, and it will be March 10th, and it's noon to 12:35. So if you want to stay for the sharing, it'll be till 12:45, and you can just drop into this one workshop, $15. Thank you so much, and please practice some of these self-compassion techniques. Thank you.
Thank you. Hope to see you there.
Bye.